Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome in for your weekly reading for the week of December 12th through the 19th. Let's dive right in. For those of you new to me, I am Joy Giovanni, Joyful Medium. I help people get clear messages and guidance from loved ones who've already crossed over to the spirit world or from their own souls about their own lives. So it's been a little hectic in the energy lately. Let's see what we are looking at today. It's interesting. We've had the Queen of Cups. This is the King of Swords. King of Swords is inviting us to either seek a wise mentor that has a very neutral, intelligent, kind of that deeper wisdom, not just the wisdom of the day, but lots of experience, a wealth of wisdom, if you will. So this could be about you seeking a mentor like that or about you being a mentor like that. No matter what is popping up in our crazy world, just knowing that we are being invited to kind of get out of our emotions this week, look from a very neutral, analytical perspective of counting the totals and seeing what is the actual like dollars and cents of it all. This is a little bit of a money week, so that's interesting. This next card we saw a few weeks ago. This is this Knight of Pentacles. Now, the interesting thing about Knight of Pentacles is that this horse looks still, almost steady, but this is about this idea of slow and steady wins the race when it comes to financial abundance. And it is that financial abundance is moving. You might not feel like it is moving with the quickness that you wish it would, but remember, it is much better to build in a slow, steady way that's very intentional than to be kind of all over the place, right? Losing and gaining, losing and gaining. This is a slow, steady build, and it goes right along with this next card, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this person in this card, if you're looking, they are pulling a harvest, right? They're in the midst of harvesting their crop of the seeds that they have planted and what has grown. But if you notice a couple things here, one, this little birdie right on their head is indicating that their soul is guiding them, spirit is with them. They're not alone in these choices and decisions. But part of this nine is evaluating what hasn't been growing that we want to grow. Is there a project or an effort or an additional stream of income that you can generate, that you can cultivate, that you haven't been focusing on yet, that will really round out this wealth for you? And remember, in a slow and steady way. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a windfall. This is about planting, tending, growing over time in a true like building wealth way. So if there's something that is a way that you're cultivating and generating wealth or income that's just not serving you anymore, or taking a lot of your time and energy without producing the fruits of your labor, perhaps it's time to consider what other streams of income that could be coming in that your time and attention will be best used, right? So it's a bit of an evaluation here happening with this. And we've got lots of nines too. Nine of Wands here. If you look at this person in this picture, they look exhausted. They're not actively fighting anyone or needing to fend off anyone, but it looks like they've just come through it. And I have a feeling that that is going to be how we are feeling this week. Like we've just come through it, like we've been either battling or really just through the ringer a bit. And this can be in our own lives or collectively in our communities, our countries, in the world. So sometimes when we feel like we've just been through the ringer, our feeling inside is like, oh my gosh, I just want to rest. I don't want to think about money. I don't want to look at my business. I don't want to do kind of an overview of the year of my finances and where I've spent money, where money's leaking out, where I could be focusing differently. I'm just tired. But this is just letting you know, hey, everything is calm for a minute here. And it is time to catch your breath, to do some evaluation, to pay attention to where you're spending your energy, your mental energy, the energy of your passion, where you want to be best of service. So this is also an evaluation just in a different way. Have you been fighting battles that are not serving you, that are not necessary? Have you come to clarity about some people, some events, some things in your life? Maybe you've started to realize, oh, actually, I've been fighting so hard for this career or what I thought was my passion. And actually, it's this other thing over here that I want to shift focus to. So that's the energy here. Now, this last card, I'm so happy to see. This is Three of Cups. And just like the card depicts, this is about celebration, about coming together, sharing what is overflowing from our cup, sharing our emotions, connecting with friends or people that we care about and love, rejoicing, remembering all the wonderful things that we do have and sharing them with one another, right? So it's kind of perfect timing as we're right in the middle and final part of December, towards the end of our calendar year, remembering that it's okay to make time for celebration. It's not just evaluation, even though it's in this wise kind of oversight way, not just evaluation of the things that are not working, but also of the things that we do have to celebrate, the wonderful people in our lives, the wonderful connections that we have, the communities that we're a part of or that we want to engage in during this final part of the year. And really, some of this can be about reconnecting with people that you forgot how much fun you have with them. You forgot that they're your cheering section, and that you can offer that to others. So this really is celebrating the good, coming together in community, kind of leaving our woes at the door and being just in this energy of togetherness and celebration. I hope that energy is also finding you this week as you do this deep evaluation, kind of looking over the rest of the year that's already passed. So let me know how this resonates with you. Are you being invited to celebrations? Are you holding celebrations of your own? How do you want to be in community for the rest of this year and going forward into next year? I hope this makes sense for you. If you're not already on my VIP email community, I am going to have a very exciting workshop coming up in January. So I don't want you to miss it. It's probably going to be free. And it's really, these workshops, talk to anyone that's attended them before. They are so packed with information to really get you tuned into yourself, your intuition, and more clearly understanding where you want to take your own life so that you can be stepping into the actions that most support what you're wanting to create and not just taking whatever comes along. So get on my email community. You can do it right on my website, joyfulmedium.com. Right in the homepage, there will be something free to sign up for that'll put you in that email community. And I really am going to start sending out those announcements just around the corner, and I hope to see you there. I hope you're having a wonderful closing out of the year. I will see you next week for our weekly reading. And remember, I still do the podcast, Spirit Speakeasy. It releases every single Monday, very early in the morning for those commuters or walkers. And it's new all the time with tons of information, connections, and you can find Spirit Speakeasy wherever you listen to podcasts. Big hugs, lots of love. Bye for now.